give it up. No. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
I want it the hard way.
Okay. Come on in. Oh, Chapin! Okay, I'll talk.
So what electives are you taking next year?
Wait, this isn't about the intro music?
Shut up and listen close.
Okay.
Seems like you haven't picked any classes yet for your electives.
And the deadline was yesterday!
Oh my god.
You have the rest of the school day to figure it out.
And then...
I'll get it done.
Scram! No, leave that.
It's about to be dummy cold this week, so let's just hope Mr. Groundhog lets us pull out of winter a little early this year.
Yes, it's been very warm, and we can see that the clouds will serendipitously bring a more cold temperature into the coming...
Mr. Chafin, hi, how are you?
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Ottavio, and you continue to articulate yourself quite well, but I think that you know with an O. I think you should consider taking earth science electives because you have a better background, and your forecasts might be more accurate.
Yeah, maybe you'll finally start to know what you're talking about.
Maybe you and I should do these reports. You
seem like you know what you're doing.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it could be the truth.
And maybe you could help Mike out a little. Yeah, yes. So, all right.
I think it's a good thing.
I don't like this.
All right. Well, we'll talk, and maybe you'll take a class.
Maybe next year when you're done with the class.
Take a class.
And, yeah.
Thanks, Mike and Peter, for once again never failing to entertain us.
I hope he's okay.
Wait, is today Friday?
Well, obviously.
Well, then why is it advisory?
Isaac, listen up. It's course selection season, and we've decided to hold a very special advisory episode to help everyone learn about the different classes offered here at Ward, so that they can choose the ones best for them.
Okay, but how long is this going to take? I mean...
Isaac, please. We have at least 15 minutes.
It's that long? Well, first things first.
Guys, I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do.
What's up, Mike? What's up?
The course collections are coming up, and I don't know what electives to take, and there's just so many.
Calm down. Well, why don't you just go talk to Mr. Galluchi? I'm sure with all his classes, sociology can help you out.
Galluchi?
Yeah. Go talk to him, go. We got an episode to film. Go.
Okay, thank you.
You think I'm gonna listen to what Isaac and Lulu had to say? No. I'll see Galluchi, but for now, I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna say hi to Miss Becker. You give a pig a pancake. Something's wrong with your sink. So, I was just wondering, what are some of the benefits that you've seen students take into their personal life from taking your class?
Well, students who take child development are often much more confident later in life if they should choose to become parents or if they have any future job that relates to children in any way, whether they're a teacher, a pediatrician, a psychologist, any job where people work with children, they benefit because they learn sort of what makes little ones tick. Do you like this room?
I do.
Because if you were to take early child education, you could be in this room and you can play with all of our toys with our little children. You would be one of their teachers.
I would love that.
Do you want to learn how to hold that baby correctly?
You mean vacuum?
I do.
How? How would I go about it?
This is...
Well, thank you very much for your time, Mrs. Becker. It's been great.
Thank you for coming, and I hope you'll take a little bit of time to look around and, see all of the things that we offer.
Absolutely.
In terms of, we have the little kitchen over this way.
Oh, wow.
We have a sand table.
Now, is the sand edible?
Yeah. Hello? Hello. Incoming seniors especially, having so many electives available to them, I was just wondering what your take would be on prospective students looking for a class.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm an English teacher.
English, okay.
And we have these things called senior electives for English. And I teach 2 of them.
2 electives.
One of them is called Understanding Film or Film Analysis. It's a great class, especially if you are a cinema buff like myself.
Yes.
We watch a handful of movies throughout. We analyze, we discuss cinematography.
Analyzation.
Yes, or analysis, if you will. Cinematography, editing, lighting, plot structure, acting, and film appreciation. We learn about the history of movies as well.
I'm very appreciative.
Have you ever seen a movie before?
A few.
The other class that I teach is called Contemporary Global Lit.
Will students have to read books in film analysis?
There is a textbook for film analysis. However, it is mostly a writing elective. See, the way the English electives work is that there's writing electives, and there's, you guessed it,
Reading?
Reading electives.
So where does the film elective?
That lies in the writing elective category. You will be watching and writing about film.
So there's no watching in the categories?
There is not a watching category.
Only reading and writing?
There's a reading, this was the writing category right here.
This one, okay.
And this side is the reading category. The watching category is non-existent.
There's no watching category?
There isn't.
Could you elaborate on senioritis for me?
It's an imaginary disease that 17 and 18-year-olds pretend to have in order for them to bypass the actual necessary learning that would prepare them for the world beyond war.
So you're saying that students will inhibit their own learning for what reason? What is the reason for the sudden drop in quality of work?
Typically the disease, the onset of senioritis comes with apathy, laziness, and general entitlement that these seniors are the big fish in this rather small pond, and they've done their time here. And guess what, my friend?
What?
They haven't.
They've not.
They've not.
I never got senioritis. I mean, if you just play by the rules and do your work, you might get a 401k one day. Some people. Gruder and Schwinn really scared the bejeebus out of me when they were interrogating. I mean, oh my God, what if I don't So I've been going around to the different elective teachers and trying to interview them, take notes, get a general gist of the classes I can expect, but I just can't come up with the material fast enough. If I could have a smart, keen sidekick to kind of guide me and help me.
I might be able to help you out with that.
No. Peter, no. Fine. As a fellow student interested in your class, what do you think are some guiding principles or important qualms you would want, the student body?
What's your class about?
Thank you, Peter. Sociology is about the study of people and how they interact in society. Right fast there. How each group impacts one another in society. We focus on culture, social norms. We watch a few really cool movies, which everybody loves. We really focus heavily on how you can take this information into the real world going forward as juniors and seniors who will be going to the real world soon, including a trip to New York City.
New York City. I'm a city person myself. From New York.
New York City.
So Mike, do you really think you could handle taking this class?
I think I can. I mean, I've been taking some very valuable notes.
I don't know if it'd be a good fit taking sociology.
Why not?
Seeing as you have no social life to speak of.
Peter, Frank, I find that very I'm really
Look,
sorry.
Mike, it's just not for you, okay?
No,
you have
know
no
what?
friends whatsoever.
That's not true
I'm
at
a
all,
better
and you know
weatherman.
it. I have at least 2. Not to bring my uncle up.
Hi guys, can I help you?
Would you like to be a part of an interview for Ward TV?
Sure.
Fantastic. Hi, thank you so much for joining us. So for students who may be interested in vocalizing for some reason, what could you tell them about the class?
So choir is a great place to be. It's a really fun environment. We're sort of like a family, especially if you are in my class for a while. You'll get to know the kids around you, and you kind of move with them into different groups. And we do a lot of different songs, a variety of styles and genres. But most importantly, you get to sing, and it's a really nice part of your day because it's a different way of using your brain, and you're connecting to your body, and you're making some really beautiful music, hopefully. And I try to work with my students to help them grow as a singer in a step-by-step way.
So, what club is this?
This is choir, treble choir, chamber choir, and bel canto
Peter,
singers.
do you think that question was a bit disrespectful?
I'm sorry, what?
So, for a student as if myself, who may not be as well tuned in their vocal cords, are there any other courses or electives that would be interesting?
So we have several music electives. There's actually one that might be fitting for you. It's called Vocal Studio. It used to be called Voice Class. And it's a great opportunity for you to grow as a singer. It's a small group of students, and you sing all sorts of different types of songs, and you get a lot of one-on-one training for your voice. And there aren't any concerts, there's not a lot of pressure, it's just a way for you to grow as a singer.
My mother used to sing, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she did.
You've never been to my house, Peter. Mrs. Vernie Fink, forgive me, I'm not so sold on the music thing. Are there any more inspiring words you can get to really make a prospective student yearn to be in a music elective?
Well, I think it's a wonderful thing to do for yourself in your life. In fact, you want to come sing for me now and see how it goes?
I would love that.
Yes.
All right, great.
I would love that.
Here, why don't we come around the piano? So let's just start with a simple vocal warm-up. We're going to go.
Mind if I take a shot at it?
Sure,
Here, let me try it.
Hi, Miss Moses. How you doing? What you doing there?
I'm good, thanks. I'm rolling in hundos.
Miss Moses, what are you going to do with all that bread?
All this money? Well, we have a lot of different business courses. We teach you not only how to really have great careers and great skills, how to make money, but also what to do with it.
You heard it here first, Ward. Let's get this bread.
To start off, what can students expect to learn about, and what are different courses that may encompass different interests and topics about the Earth?
All right. One of our courses you might enjoy is natural disasters and catastrophes.
Catastrophes?
Yeah.
My whole life's a natural disaster.
I doubt that.
I wouldn't. Peter's a mess.
Well, in that case, you can learn about hurricanes, earthquakes and how they happen, volcanoes.
Wow.
What's another one? Tsunamis.
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 Now, how do you work the flat Earth curriculum? Do you have any fun facts about the astro belt?
No, sorry.
No.
That is not my area of expertise. Other than there's asteroids.
You heard it here first, from Word TV. The astro belt has asteroids. You know, Peter was kind of trampling on my vibe, so I sent him to his favorite place, Don's.
Can I help you?
Oh, as a matter of fact, you can, yes. As faculty of our wonderful art department, what are some elective courses that you think would really benefit incoming students who are interested in artistic
things?
Well, where do we have to start?
We have to start at foundations. So they can take foundations of art, which you do drawing and painting, right?
Well, there are
And you
actually
can do sculpt-
there's two.
There's
There's
2D and 3D.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, so we've got 3D as well. So you can do everything: clay, cardboard, all different types of
I think
material.
that scares me a little bit.
Oh,
but
it's
okay.
fun. It's fun. We play with knives and you
Oh,
know.
don't say that. We have a new elective that's only been in place for what, 2 years now?
2.
Tell them what it is.
Digital illustration, where you learn to draw with the computer. So you're basically using that as your tool. So you're doing poster design, and you're doing packaging design. You're doing all kinds of different painting styles with using computer programs.
And then we also have
darkroom photography.
Dark room? What's dark room?
Yes. Well,
I don't know if I like that.
Oh, you would.
It's really fun. It's a beginning photography class, really. I mean, it's the beginning of photo. We use film, and we have a dark room here. We develop our own prints. Chemicals. Very fun.
How many dimensions of art are there?
A lot. You have to come and find out. You have to sign up, and maybe, just maybe,
We know of at
bring
least
you
3.
to
You'll find
the fourth dimension, the Z.
That's interesting, because when I was a little boy, I would do lots of finger painting, lots of glitter. I would make some beautiful masterpieces. My mother called me a natural, but I don't know. That's just me. But any other final comments?
What about Raddick? When's he coming back?
This interview is over. Never in my life have I been around such My list as a teacher I have plenty of experience with. He's a great guy. Hey, Dr. Gloria.
You mean Mr. Gloria?
I'm coming at you live from T22, here with Mr. Gloria.
And I'm Mr. Apgar.
Ah, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What would you like incoming physics students to know about your class?
Well, I'd like them to know that they're going to be here to learn about all sorts of things, how the world works, forces in the universe, what Mr. Apgar is doing here.
Ah, yes, electricity.
What kind of topics can a student expect to cover in your physics class?
Well, we'd learn about forces, energy, momentum, waves. You'd learn about sound, light, how all of these things interact with matter and all sorts of different kinds of forces that control the entire universe.
As you can see, the left ventricle of the north quantum of this setup is allowing for particular motion inside of the slinky.
Yeah, that's not how any of this works.
Are you sure?
This is waves.
So I'm looking for Mike, but I can't find him anywhere. He's really stressing out about these electives. I hope I can find him somewhere. Found him.
So, Mr. Flynn, I've been doing a lot of research, and I think I've decided that I want to do contemporary issues for my civics course. But I was
Peter, you're taking what for civics?
That's not my name. That's not my name.
Do you like to break the law? Are you gonna get sued?
No.
You need to take youth in the law for
No,
civics.
I don't.
Real world skills.
I do not break the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen since the day I was conceived.
Peter, are you sure about that?
I told you my name's not Peter.
I don't think you're exercising your First Amendment rights very properly right now. It's something you could learn about in civics and law.
I'm Mr. Flynn. Actually, Peter, you mentioned you taught
Nice to meet you, Michael.
youth and law.
Yes.
So would you be able to help me get out of some legal trouble? Maybe could you help with that?
Peter, what legal trouble?
Nothing.
If you're interested in a legal career, or you're interested in learning more about your government, civics and the law may be for you. Come on, you know it is.
And call the toll-free number on your screen now to get a special package you're not going to want to miss out on. So, in your electives, are we going to be studying civil law?
Disco ball.
No. What about government? What about government?
I have a disco ball.
But that's not what I asked. I want to know if I will be studying law.
Disco ball, Peter.
That's not my name. I just can't decide, Peter. There are too many options.
Decide what?
My electives.
Oh.
There are just so many options, and I needed to graduate. And I'm just toast on this whole thing. I can't even.
Mike.
Dad?
Good.
Hey, Peter. How are you?
Good. Actually, I actually have a question for you. Would it be okay if I skip school on Monday?
Probably for you, yeah, it'd be okay, because, you're not going to be going to the prom anyway.
Mr. Edlin, I've been searching for the right elective to take in.
Okay.
And I'm having some trouble, and it's really stressing me out, because I don't know if I'm going to graduate unless I pick an elective, and I would just love your take on it.
Yeah, but Mike, you're a senior.
Yeah?
You don't have to take electives next year.
Why?
You're graduating.
Oh. All right. So this was all for nothing?
No. All our 9th, 10th, and 11th graders have to pick electives for next year, but Mike, you're graduating.
Oh my goodness. This is the happiest day of my life. Thank you so much.
All right, well, let's just hope it all works out. All right?
Thank you. So after all of this, turns out I was going to graduate anyway. Colossal waste of time. But on the bright side, I showed Gruder and Schwinn what's good. Hopefully I won't be running into problems with them anytime soon, but you never know with those guys.
Rats. You got away. This isn't over.